Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, my name's Marie, and every Sunday at 7:30 a.m. I do a collaboration with Tina from Tina's Talk Time and Maria from Maria Crocker. We call ourselves the Transatlantic Housewives of YouTube because Tina and Maria are both British and they live in England. I'm British, but I live in the USA, so hence the transatlantic part. Every week we bring you a different topic. We could be out and about, we could be cooking, we might be just having a chit chat, out in the garden, in the house, going to the thrift store. But this week we are doing a my favourites video. And so I've delved back into the last month and saved some of my favourites to share with you. So let's jump into the video. My first favourite is this perfume that I bought from Bath & Body Works. It's called Platinum. And I've been wearing it to work every day. I've been wearing it every day and it is absolutely gorgeous. It smells like an expensive perfume to me. It doesn't have a very strong staying power, but I spray it on my clothes, not my body so much. So I think it soaks into the fabric, and I think it just gives a really nice faint whiff as you walk past someone. It's really, really nice. Now it's a new one to me. I hadn't seen this one before. But yeah, I'm glad I came across this one. So, Bath & Body Works. Next is some makeup. I bought this Physicians Formula Butter Dream Team palette. I got this from Target. The link is in my description box, and this is the palette. And I'm wearing it on my face today. I've got all of them on. Oh, except for this one. I put this blusher on, so it's a lot paler. This would be probably more of a this will probably be more of a nighttime look for me, this dark one. But I'm really, really happy with this, and I highly recommend. Next is my nail varnish. Now, I've been trying to save some money. Sometimes I go pay, well, it's usually about $40 or $50 to go get my nails done, but I've been doing it myself, so saving a little bit of money. But these are kind of pricey too. This one is Essie. This is probably one of my favorite brands of nail varnish that I like to use. And I'll insert the name and number here on the screen, but very happy with this. It has a really lovely pearlized glow to it, and I couldn't find my clear nail varnish that I usually paint on top to stop it from chipping, but my daughter has a gel light and some gel top coat, so I put that on. That gel stuff has a bit of a scent to it, but it's faded now. But yeah, not sure about that gel stuff, and they do say that gel light isn't particularly good for you. So anyway, but for this color I'm very, very happy with that. My next item, at work we have a snack cart. We all bring in our own little snacks and we share them with everyone. For me, I usually take in Krispy Kreme donuts, but we built a snack cart. We have chips, cookies, we have, what do we have? We have bags of candy, nuts. We have those like health bars. We have quite an array. And then every time we have a meeting, one of our co-workers brings in one of those absolutely gourmet cakes from Costco, which I think I shared in my Easter video. But on our snack cart this particular week was some Hawaiian cookies. I'm gonna share the picture on the screen now. I did Google and I found them on Amazon, and they are quite expensive, as you can see. But if you are in Hawaii, or if you have an international store by you, see if they can order them or if they already have them. These are possibly the best cookies I've ever tasted in my life. I first had the coffee flavor, then I had the macadamia. Out of the two, I think the coffee was my favorite. But they have the perfect consistency. I mean, just the perfect snap, the perfect crunch, and they do taste like a gourmet cookie. So if you see them out and about, give them a try. Next, if you've seen a previous video, you now know that we have ALDI in Las Vegas, and I do want to share these cookies. Now, they sell these in England. They are called Jaffa Cakes. They're not a cake, but they do kind of have a cakey bottom to them with a gorgeous, oh, what would you call it? A jelly type filling, and then dark chocolate on the top. And it's only a thin layer of dark chocolate. and they are the best cookies ever. And when I used to fly back to home to England for a vacation, I'd always ask my daughter, hey, do you want me to bring anything back? There was always two things: Skips prawn crisps and Jaffa Cakes. But now I don't need to bring them back anymore because we have them here in Vegas. And not only do they have the orange flavour, but they have the strawberry flavour too. I prefer the orange just because they're the original OGs, but both of them are just awesome. So if you are new to Jaffa Cakes and there's an ALDI by you, I highly recommend. And if you try them, let me know what you think about them. Next, I want to share a podcast with you, but it's also on YouTube, and that's how I watched it. It's about 2 hours long, but I'll give you what I thought was the important part. Now, it's between Mel Robbins, who hosts the podcast, and a doctor, and I don't remember his name. I will link it in my description box. But he was talking about weight loss. Oops, I've got a project on the go on the stove. Just have to keep my eye on it. He was talking about weight loss, and he was saying the 5 things that you should eat. You should eat an apple a day, which I went and bought a bag, and I used to eat an apple a day for years, and then out of the blue I just stopped. So anyway, I'm starting that habit back up. So an apple a day, edamame, matcha, and if you don't like the taste of matcha, like a matcha drink, which I do, you can put a spoonful of it in a smoothie. What was the other thing? A tomato a day. However, if you do it for weight loss, it's better to eat a cooked tomato. He said it released more, I think he said lycopene. It might have been lycopene. Anyway, that's helps with the weight loss. Then he mentioned pomegranate. So look, I went and bought some. I actually was in the grocery store looking for a fresh pomegranate because I wanted to put the seeds in a salad, but I couldn't find one. So I bought this, and he did say, make sure you read the label and make sure it says 100% pomegranate juice. Now it's a little bit pricey. This little bottle here is, how many ounces does it say? I think that says 8 fluid ounces. It was $2.79 for this little bottle. I'm gonna drink this over 2 days. But if you watch the podcast, he really goes into detail on why each of these things helps with weight loss. So I won't go into all of that. If you're interested in watching it, I'll link it in the description box. Next, I would like to share a fashion YouTuber. Her name is Natalie Morgan. She's American. I think she's based out of New York City, but I love the way she dresses, and I'm taking inspiration from her myself. So I will link her channel in my description box. It's worth a look. It may or may not be for you, but she's definitely a fashion icon in my eyes. And let me share something else with you. So if you do know my channel, you know I love the designer Rachel Zoe, and every time I walk into TJ Maxx and I see something I like from a distance, I'll walk over, I'll pick it up, and sure enough, it's a Rachel Zoe piece. And I just went to the thrift store on Monday, Tuesday, I can't remember, and I saw a little top, fell in love with it, picked it up, sure enough, it was Rachel Zoe. So I bought it, but it's for my daughter because it was in a size small. If I could have fitted into it, believe me, I would have kept it. But it got me thinking. I used to love watching her reality show, and I thought, you know what, I wonder if I can find that on YouTube. And you can. So I typed in Rachel Zoe Project 1, I think it was called, or just do Rachel Zoe Project. Now, I do love the way she dresses. I also love her house and her house design too, but it is quite old. I think it was filmed 14 years ago, and sadly I just found out that her and her husband have decided to divorce. That's a couple that I would have thought that they would have stayed together for sure, because they've been together I think 35 years. So that was a bit of a shock just to read that. But yeah, you might enjoy that. She's small, petite, has long blonde hair. She's known for wearing her sunglasses, but I just really enjoy watching her programs, so it may be for you too. I'll link it in my description box. The next one, I'm going to try and pronounce it Binnenstich. I bought this cake from ALDI. Now they have 2 in the frozen section. I chose this one because it had the almonds and the cream. The other one, I think it had chocolate on the top with maybe a strawberry or raspberry middle. They both looked amazing, but I chose this particular one. Now, I was impatient. I didn't let it thaw properly, so it was a little bit hard to cut down with the fork, but it was really lovely. If you see it, has 4 nice healthy servings, and it was, I think, $3.29. So if you see it, I recommend that. And then lastly, I do want to suggest try Thrifting. Now, I know a lot of people say that they can't find stuff, but I do believe a lot of people are having clear outs. I'm seeing a lot of YouTube videos where people are decluttering, emptying their cupboards, getting rid of designer bags, all this kind of stuff. Now, I went to the thrift store. If you didn't see my thrift video, I found a bag, and I said that it reminded me of a bag that was in a viral video. And I looked it up and I found this bag, and it's literally almost identical. And this bag was over $4,000. No way do I think the bag that I found was worth $4,000, but I did pay $6 for it. And I'm so happy that I found it. I think thrifting is something that you've got to have patience, and you've got to take your time in the thrift store, move everything on the shelf, look here, there, everywhere, and go often. I probably go, well, I actually slowed down. I used to go 3 and 4 times a week, but probably once or twice a week now, just because I am trying to not spend as much money. But I had to share that find because I was so happy with it. Anyway, those are my favorites for the month. I really hope you enjoyed this short, brief video. I will ask you to pop over to Tina and Maria's channel. Their channels are going to be linked in my description box. I'm interested to see what their favorites are. And if you are interested, I will link my thrift store video at the end. So I want to say a huge thank you for watching. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and I'll see you during the week.